I'm about to give the bride a dime bag? Oh God, no. This is where the real fun happens. To breaking up some lipsticks. Honestly, I'm kind of excited. So, I finally bit the bullet, and we have a lot to do today. We have a lot of stuff to unwrap today, and we have a lot of stuff to then rewrap. So I bought a lot of stuff for makeup applications. I needed more hand palettes. I needed a lot more brushes. I also wanted to create little goodie bags for my clients. So I have little powder puffs going in there, chapstick, lipstick, little applicator. We'll see what else ends up in there. I want to break up the lipsticks, put them in little containers, and that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're literally just gonna dive in. Let's go have some fun. Let's dive right in this first box and see what we got. I did get a couple extra things. I love to make candles. I'm a big little energy work kind of girl. So I love to make intention candles from scratch. So in this first box, we got a lot of our package goodies. So I got some new spoolies for when I do mascaras. Oh, no. I'm gonna have to probably buy new. These are way too small, or give away 2 of them. These are way too small. I thought they were gonna be like yay wide. They gave me measurements online, but I was, wait, how is this? No, this is obviously like a 2x3. I thought I bought. So this was 100% my bad. When you do the checkout on Amazon, they give you the price comparison thing. And the original ones I had put in there were the right size. These are given little dime bags over here. I'm about to give the bride a dime bag? Oh God, no. Oh gosh. I mean, okay. Okay, we're not gonna completely count it out, but we might have to get a little creative. Maybe it's just better that it fits in like a little side purse. I don't know. We'll get creative with it, but okay. So these are gonna be a little hand palette and a little spatula so you can stick it on. Am I making crucial errors right now? What am I doing wrong? Put it on as a ring? Like, what are you supposed to do with this? Am I dumb? Yeah. Yeah. I'm probably being dumb right now. Hold on. I was just being really dumb. But I also think I have tiny fingers. So I was like, how the fuck is that supposed to be a ring? Okay. So you hold it like a ring. I don't know why I thought this was going to be bigger. But it's also your hand. So how big do you expect it to be? That's pretty much all I need. So these pots are going to get foundation put in them, as well as the lipsticks. So we got a bunch of those. And they're super tiny. Okay, we got our second box of goodies. So, this is where the real fun happens. We got even more in there. I need to check more about what I'm buying too, because I thought I was getting more spoolies than this. I just feel silly. Feel a wee bit silly. So now I have a bunch of these. Let's see. Oh, why are we missing one? What is going on? What is going on? Also in the background, my poor dog has had paw issues, so he hasn't been able to get his walk. So he's been a little bit crazy. So I keep having to like kind of pause, and like I keep getting like less and less energetic as I'm doing this. I feel bad for him. I feel bad for me. We have a lot to do. We have a lot to do right now. And I want to keep everybody happy. But he is kind of stressing me out a little bit. I will not lie to the crowd. I'm just taking a second to just... I'm gonna keep going. So then I got a big packet of brushes. A huge packet of brushes. So these are a packet of synthetic brushes. I didn't really look too much into the brand like I should have. Again, I'm really hoping I don't regret my choices. But this one looks like it had a lot of extra goodies in there. So as I'm pulling stuff out, there's a lot of stuff. we'll go through it all. But I want to get to the brushes first. So this is a nice pack of brushes. I think I bought the pack of foundation brushes strictly, but I don't know if I had just bought a pack of, like a full pack of everything brushes. Okay, so this was a giant pack of everything brushes that I bought. So this is a full kit of brushes. This I am very, very happy about. These are looking scrumptious. We have 3 or 4, 5, 6, 5 or so foundation brushes, which is killer. A few powder brushes, a bunch of eye brushes. This is a really nice set, and it wasn't too expensive. Couple liner brushes. I think just one liner brush, but that's okay. So yeah, this is a nice set of brushes. I'm very excited about this one. I needed more brushes just because if you have too many people that day, like, you know, you want to make sure you have enough supplies. I like to have more than plenty because that's a bad situation. Came with a bunch of other goodies. I'm not going to put these into my kit, but they gave us a headband and then those little cuffs that come with it. But I use these all the time, so this is actually pretty G right now. It's cozy. I like it. Breaking my heart. Yeah, these are my favorite thing to wash my face with at night. And also when I shower, I love to put those on with a little cap. I got some little essential oils too. They gave us a bunch of, oh my god, this might be perfect. At least for now. They're little tiny sponges. And then we have some bigger ones like the one I bought. There is a lot of stuff from this. Okay, this was a good purchase. So they gave us a couple things to wash our brushes with. So I think you put your finger in this one and then you massage the brush. It's just be a bigger brush cleaner. So yeah, you would dip it in there. So this one's a super quick hand one versus this one. You dip it in and put it in there. So that's super helpful because yeah, I think I just have a little one right now. So having this big one will really, really help me. I love that I got that. So these are for taking off your makeup, kind of like those makeup erasers, I think. They're much more thick though. Like the makeup eraser is more like a washcloth versus this is like this. On top of everything else, they gave me a bunch of beauty blenders. I haven't used a beauty blender in a long time since I've kind of switched to brushes. I could give them a try again. I'd be willing to go back to my beauty blender days. There was a reason why a beauty blender became popular. So maybe I just need to get back into it. I think my problem is maybe I was just letting it like be, I think I was wetting it too quick and then it being too wet. So maybe wetting it and then letting it sit for like 10 minutes before I use it. I don't know. I'll have to do a little experimenting. I got a couple Wet n Wild lipsticks. On my clients, when they leave, they always have a good, professional, nice lipstick. I didn't want to spend too much money on lipsticks while I was spending so much on everything else, especially too if they don't end up getting used. But this way I can chop them up and not feel so guilty about them, and then I can give them out more freely and not have to worry about it. And that way, honestly, I just wanted people to go home with lipsticks so that way when they went to their weddings or their events, they could have something that they could throw on, because I realized that a lot of women didn't actually have anything for when they went home. So this is something that is super important to me that I really, really, really wanted to get. And I kind of want to see how many pans you would get out of a stick and do a little bit of mathing, and yeah. So those are those ones. For the shades, we got Wine Room. So you have Wine Room. We have Bare It All. I do think I got other lipsticks as well. So I think as I break into the boxes, I think I'm going to come across a few more colors. So we got this last bag and it's pretty big. So I got these for my clients. Is by Visfree. They can have some nice hydrated lips as well as their lipsticks. We got a lot of different flavors. We got strawberry, watermelon, mango, coconut, peppermint, pineapple, rose, grape, peach, and vanilla. Should we try one for ourselves, see how we feel about it? Breaking my heart, tearing me up inside. Oh my god. All those lip balms. That's a lot of lip balms. So we have what appears to be 4 of each flavor. What flavor do I want? These are good flavors. What do you mean? I'm content. Strawberry. Pineapple. This is really indecisive right now. I'm between the mango, the pineapple, or the grape. I want to save the rose for the ladies. I really like the idea of the rose. I'm going to be getting more of these though, probably. So let's go for the grape. No. These are kind of like the ones you get at the dentist. Oh. Duh, grape. I'm too tired, y'all. See, I'm over here thinking like Asian grape, like, you know what I'm talking about? I forgot. This is American grape. This is American grape. I was thinking like green grape, like when you get like those Japanese sodas. I didn't want the grape. I should have picked the mango. I know I bought them, but that's greedy. They're for my clients. It's okay. I'm going to appreciate them. They feel good. They're very light. They almost remind me of the Sun Bum lip balms, where they're very like light. Sun Bums weren't always like completely my favorite just because I felt like they moved around in my lips a little bit. But otherwise, they were always very moisturizing. 100% natural. That's cute. Coconut oil, beeswax, olive oil, vitamin E, flavors, and shea butter. So they are fairly natural, which makes sense why they feel so like oily. So I love that. This is vacuum sealed together so tight. I've never seen it like that before. But this is like those tattoo tray things. You like lay them out, they're disposable, so they're almost like a disposable towel. Throw them on the table, use them after each client. I could take them up, move them, and then for every new client, I'm able to present a new cloth for them. But oh my gosh, these are so tight. I thought that, again, I was like, I need to look at what I'm getting, but I have faith that this is just super, this is like a book, this is like a brick. What do we got here? Oh, okay. I did end up buying more brushes. So I bought a full pack of foundation brushes. So these are all foundation brushes in here. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We got 10 foundation brushes. So we should be, hopefully they don't, I'm like, are the thing coming out already? Yeah, we should be completely set. Hopefully I love these because I just bought 10 of them. I'm gonna have to wash all these brushes too because I don't want to like completely go from like factory to face. So it's kind of fine that I'm playing with them. What else did we get? We got so much stuff. Oh, I got popsicle sticks for waxing. I got a pack for myself. And then I had stolen a couple for my coworker. So I was like, it's only fair. So I definitely got her own pack because I don't want to be a jerk. It makes me feel bad. But I did get multiple sizes. So I got the little, I got the big. I got the littles. It smells like kindergarten in there. You know how like a... That just gave me like childhood memories of school. Like, it smells like preschool. Or like daycare. Popsicle stick smells. So yeah, we got lots of wood here. We got gloves. We're gonna use the gloves today, especially for dealing with the lipsticks and pack different stuff. Really gonna come in handy. And then I'm also gonna use them for my regular job, which is hairdressing, to extra stock up. So I got those. And I got pink because pink is cute, duh. So I like these lashes. They go underneath and they're pre-glued. So you just kind of like stick them on and press them together. And I just found that I like the look of them a lot and that they're fairly easy where you're not waiting for glue. Last but not least, so one of these lipsticks is definitely going to end up getting chopped and the other one is definitely going into my kit. These are the Maybelline lipsticks. I use these in my day-to-day and I think that I like these for my kit. So we're gonna put together the goodie bags. We're going to break up the lipsticks. We're going to put the sponges in there on our gloves and get to breaking up some lipsticks. Honestly, I'm kind of excited. I think it's gonna be fun. Like usually I see those freaking people on TikTok that are like breaking the stuff up and it's like, what girl, what are you doing? But this is breaking stuff up with a purpose and I'm excited. Okay, so I got a bunch of these going on and I have a nice clean work surface. Okay, so we got our goodies. Let's get started. I'm so excited. So I made sure to wash out all the pots. My hands are nice and clean, but I'm putting the gloves on anyway. So we're gonna use the hand palettes for breaking up the lipsticks. I don't know what I'm doing here, okay? What are we doing here? So I don't know what I'm doing just as much as the rest of us, okay? So give me a break. Let's see what we can do here. So we're gonna split this up. Okay. Get all that in there. When you're finished with the lipstick too, don't be afraid to go in there and get it out. I think I pretty much demolished that for the most part. I want to make sure that I'm getting enough pots out of my lipstick, but then I also want to make sure that I'm giving everybody enough lipstick to kind of go around. So those bigger chunks I'm kind of going to mush in there and see what we have going on. So yeah, that's a lot of lipstick. That can kind of go in these ones. Okay, so I think I want to I've learned a thing from this. Okay, let's break out the other wine room. And let's just put it all in one of these really quick. And let's just break it all up in one of these. Maybe two of these. We'll see. Okay, we got the very last bit out of that tube. So we have this other one we're gonna break up. This is even a bigger chunk. Okay, I need to get a new pair of gloves because I'm being messy. So we're making a bit of a mess. So honestly, let's get our crap together right now. For reals. So we got our couple full pots, so I want to distribute. This was definitely a lesson, that's for sure. I'm learning a couple things. So I feel like that is probably plenty. You're gonna get a full day's worth out of that. Okay, so that's what I have going on in that one. Really want to get in there and just scrape every single last bit up. I took a big old scoop of lipstick out of that one. So again, I really just want to make sure I'm scraping every last bit. And I got one last jar that we're gonna use. Big old dollop again. Okay, so the odds are stacked against us. We ran out of storage, so I just spent last forever deleting stuff. I'm sleepy. It is currently now 10:30. I want to say I started recording about 8 tonight with everything that I've been doing, so girl's getting a little sleepy-eepy. So let's dive into these lipsticks. I'm going to keep 388 and one of the 488s. I'm not going to damage those. And then I have 2 other of the Wet n Wilds, so I think I'm going to break both of those up. Undecided, so let's see what we get to. If I end up running out of battery, I'm going to have to finish this video another day, but I ideally want to finish everything in one day. So we got our big chunkier. We're just gonna break that up. You know what, by the end of this though, I'm gonna be pretty good at breaking up lipsticks. Okay, so I'm taking that and I'm just gonna put all of it in one pot this time because I did not need to make all those other pots dirty. But it's fine, it's not that big of a deal. Okay. Back in there again and get all that out. There's so much that stays in there. So I want to just start mushing everybody in. So we're going to smush everything and we're just going to change that texture to what we actually want. So as you can see, this is kind of before we mush everything. It's a little harder to deal with. You have to put a lot of pressure in there. So yeah, I'll check back in about 2 minutes when both of these are nice and mixed up. So I have both of them all mushed up exactly how I want them to. So these are 3 millimeter and these are about 1 tube in each tub. Yeah, this is going to be a lot easier to kind of see what I'm doing though. And just grab and go. I just want to keep checking kind of as I'm going. I want to keep everything relatively even. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much, but I definitely want to think mathematically how much I'm using. These first ones I got 9 out of. I probably could have gotten 10 out of if it wasn't smeared all over the tube, but that is okay. So I'm thinking I get about 5 of these per stick of lipstick. This is going to be the 6 lipstick tub for this tube. So we have this whole other one. I'm going to clean off all the edges too once I'm done. Okay, let's try to get at least at 5 out of these ones. I'm gonna open 2 more for these ones. Let's see what we can get. Okay, then we're gonna do the good old scrapey scrape and see how much we can get out of the bottom of this one. Okay. Let's flatten some of these out and see kind of what we're working with. Okay, so we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So we got 12 this time. So that's pretty cool. So I was able to stretch it out a little bit more and not waste so much product. So that's pretty fire. I did a small reset. So I think I'm going to break all these up and then I think I'm just going to put them in my kit. So that way I can just dip into here and do people's stuff. I just literally wasn't thinking. So I think I'm going to, for right now, feel like that's going to give me less product than what I even got. I didn't do any math in my head, but this one's by ounce and grams instead of milliliters. This one's 1.7 grams. This one is more stone. And this one's just gonna stay in my kit. So I'm just gonna keep it all in one pan, but I still wanna mush it down. See, it's so much creamier though than the cheaper one. Like I don't have to mess with it as much. But this is definitely a lot less product than I'm getting. So I'm getting a lot less product, but I'm getting a better formula. Yeah. That is just creamy off the bat. That's what that one looks like. So that is officially all that comes in one. So you can kind of see the difference. I mean, that's about half of what we got from the other one. So then this one is 388 more mocha. Ooh. Cute. So that one's definitely a little bit darker. Yeah, I mean, these are much easier to get out and to mess with. I mean, it's certainly a time saver. That's for sure, because I'm able to just throw it in. And it just immediately smushes down. Pop a little top on her. Let's just leave this one unopened for now, and I'll just mess with it later. So I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna label all of these. So I'm just gonna go through and just every single one is gonna get a sticker. Because I want people to get these and not be like, what the heck is she giving me? I want them to get these and be like, oh, cute, a lipstick. Could I be making sure they're a lot straighter? Yeah. Is it okay? Heck yeah, it is. So we have all these labeled. I'm gonna go find a little Sharpie and I'm just going to actually fully label them. I think I'm just gonna label them maybe lipstick number 1 and lipstick number 2, so that way I kind of know more what I'm giving people. So I'm gonna label it kind of like that so they see that it's lipstick, and then in the corner I'm just gonna put a little number down. Gonna be lipstick 1. Okay, so we're gonna bring in lipstick number 2. Oh my god. Okay, so it ended up getting super late, so I just decided to put everything on pause and I got ready for bed. I am going to finish this little project either tomorrow or the next day. Go to bed, and I will see you very soon. Okay, goodbye. Hello guys, welcome back. I'm going to finish what I was doing before. We're going to wrap up all these little packets. So I'm a little disappointed with the size that I got just because I'm literally stuffing everything in there. But we are going to go sit here like crazy people and just fill about 20 of these with all our goodies. A face sponge, a lipstick, and a chapstick. So yeah, we're just gonna get to busy going. I do wish that it fit a little better because I've been finding that I have to kind of stuff these in here. Should I give people 2 packs? Like 1 pack for the sponge? Okay, so option 1 is everybody stuffed together, and option 2 is people having 2. I don't know, I don't like people having 2 because that's just like giving them too much to hold. I like it being in 1. It makes sense that it's in here, but I want them to have a powder puff. Okay, let's just keep stuffing. I love how my lipstick looks like crap, but it's like the most thing in the screen right now. It's fine. Sephora and Ulta make their own brand stuff, and it's always crap. They're always like, yeah, it's good stuff. No, it's not. But it was $5 on sale, and it's black, so I got it. But I need a new one. These don't fit. I hate how much I'm stuffing this. Like, this doesn't look that great. The point was to look great and make people feel good about themselves, not give them a package of something that can't close. Okay, I'm going to finish and do the rest off camera, and then I will come back when I have all of them completed. There's going to be a few people that are going to get these, and they are never going to use them. Some of these are just going to have to be losses that I never know about. But I would rather give people the opportunity to have their makeup look the best throughout the day than not go that extra mile for people. So those are kind of my thoughts. Next time I'm going to get a bigger size, but I still want to use these up because this is a lot. This is a lot of packets of stuff, so I still want to use them up. Hello, my sweet friends. Okay, so we have 19 of these right now. We are finishing the last and the 20th one. It's been a lot of fun trying to decide which chapsticks I want to throw in each of here. I've not gotten any better at stuffing it in throughout this entire process. Which one should we do? I have about 2 left of all of them. Let's do a vanilla. 20. Done. Okay, so we have 20 of these all completed. So exciting. Let me organize for a second and then I'll come right back to you guys. But look at all these. We got different flavors. They're all different flavors. These look so cute. Yeah. Throw this into my makeup bag. So far that is where we are on our journey. I super appreciate you guys kind of coming along. I hope you guys kind of enjoyed. This was just kind of a learning curve for me. So I think these are so cute. And yeah, I'm obsessed. So thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe and keep following me along on my little makeup journey. But yeah, so let's see what else we can add to our little makeup bag and make it the most ideal makeup bag ever. And then after all this, we'll do a cute little makeup bag tour. Until next time, thank you guys. Bye.